Hello. So, trying to date people when you've got a spouse at home is an interesting experience. Now, to clarify, my husband and I are polyamorous. So we actually encourage each other to connect with whomever the universe sends our way. We believe that love is infinite. Now, at first, that might make it sound as though I would have an abundance of dating options. But the reality is that being poly in this town gives you a very small dating pool to swim in. But what it does do is it encourages me to live beyond the binary. My relationships are rarely ever purely platonic or purely romantic. There is an entire spectrum of love and attraction that exists out there. It's a fluidity that transcends traditional relationship labels. And in my world, within this spectrum, I've developed a bit of a hierarchy of erotic connection. My own personal system for engaging with intimacy and desire. Now, before I explain the hierarchy, I just need to put out the disclaimer that this hierarchy is mine. Okay, not all polyamorous people structure their lives this way, but this is just what works for me. So at the top of this pyramid, of course, is my husband. My person, my partner in love, in life, in family, and in turmoil. My ride or die. This man treats me like a freaking queen, and I'm happy to say that after all of these years, we still share a romantic and passionate connection. Thank you. Now, just outside of my marriage, we have the lover. The lover is the person with whom I can share a romantic, a passionate, and maybe even a spiritual connection, but without the enmeshment of our day-to-day lives. You know, we're not navigating home repairs together, but we're still deeply connected. Beyond the lover, there are the comets. I love comet relationships. These are the long distance connections that blaze into your life once in a blue moon, leaving magic in their wake. They're not frequent, but when they shine brightly. Then we've got play partners, otherwise known as friends with benefits, but often with a bit of a kinky twist. No deep romance, no grand gestures, just mutual pleasure and mutual respect. Then we've got flirtationships. Everybody needs some flirtationships in their lives. Flirtationships are the people that make small talk fun. They're the hotties at the gym every morning. They're the bartenders with the dreamy eyes. They're those Instagram friends that are sending you those flirty reels and memes. Flirtationships are those casual connections that remind you you are alive. Now, at the base of my pyramid are the crushes. Now, can we just normalize crushes for everybody, even in monogamous relationships? Yes, thank you. Because here's the thing about crushes. Crushes don't have to lead anywhere. You don't have to do anything about the crush. You just enjoy their mere existence. That quick, furtive glance, that subtle smile, that in itself is magic. Now, as I've mentioned before, I am spoiled rotten, okay? Between my husband and my career, I get to embody my erotic energy more than most. So if I'm going to leave the comfort of my home to spend time with someone, they gotta bring something special to the table, okay? The bar is high, and it should be. Because dating a polyamorous, kinky sex coach is not for the faint of heart. The truth is, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm more like a cup of ayahuasca. You don't really know what to expect, but you know it's going to be a transformative and mind-blowing experience. Reason, I've got to be totally transparent about who I am and what I'm into before I even get to the first date. Because I do value honesty and transparency in my relationships. Unfortunately, this type of sex-forward directness has led a lot of men, it's always the men, it's never the women, but it's led a lot of men to believe that I'm going to be easy. No, my friends. You're gonna have to work for this woman. And that's why I have forsaken all dating apps. Yeah, thank you. The age of instant dating just doesn't satisfy me. I want the full experience. I want the meet cute. I want the awkward crush phase. I want the slow burn of a flirtationship. And for most people that I'm attracted to, that's where it'll stay. But if you pique my curiosity, perhaps with some special skills, perhaps with some fun toys and an abundance of creativity, then maybe, just maybe, you can become a play partner. And for those rare, brave souls that are willing to open their hearts and rise to the challenge of wooing me, let's do this. Let's fall in love. Thank you.
Yeah.